Okay, so for WSMs, the core motivation to start an own risk exercise was that we are not in charge. Legally, we are not in charge to develop such a strategy, but it's the task of Lower Saxony, and we wanted to make sure that our region, which is quite big, is recognized well in the official risk-free strategy. The initiative for this exercise came from the Landräte, so the CEOs of the districts and independent cities, in total 17 in the region. They said we want to make sure that our interests are obeyed, and they implemented a working group of experts from the region to do this work. Now, according to EU regulations, of course, we had the triple helix involved fully. So we started with the business sector as our core interest group, and then involved academia, the research institutes from the region to even assess the outcomes and to make sure that we cover the topics in full range. The process was driven by the public sector, as I said, and the core motivation for the public sector, of course, was on the one hand to increase competitiveness of the regional SMEs on the one hand, and on the other hand the objective was job creation. So we didn't start with the innovation aspect, but with a regional interest in this, and we started with the key players from the business sector, and only in the second step then we assessed the findings, we assessed the outcomes and upgraded the outcomes by comments from academia. The priorities set within the exercise were determined by the Commission request for making choices. So our region, as I said, it's a big one. We have a lot of strong sectors, and now to make choices for smart specialization, we concentrated in the end, after a long discussion process, on three elements, on three fields of competence, we call them, which is bioeconomy, energy, and the whole maritime field. And the approach to deal with these fields of competence was just to check the relevance of knowledge and knowledge management in these fields. And knowledge management, from our point of view, has to be focused on three elements. So the knowledge in the companies, which is the staff or the future staff of the companies, knowledge on the side, from the side of the suppliers, and finally, of course, the knowledge which is available or which is needed from the R&D infrastructure around the company. And so we, of course, even were looking on potential synergies on the one hand between the different knowledge providers and the different fields of competence, and as such we were looking whether, for example, key enabling technologies could play a major role to develop these synergies. And indeed we found out that especially new materials are a central element, are a central CAT for us, which is relevant for all fields of competence, but even ICT and especially simulation, which is not a standard element of CAT, but I think even the Commission should consider simulation technology as a basic element. Now, the final chapter of our strategy describes the structures for implementation, and we have set up three strategy councils, we call them, one for each field of competence, and below these three strategy councils we have three knowledge hubs, we call them. And these strategy councils, they have had their first meetings now, and one of their main tasks will be to set up a master plan for the implementation. And this is what started right now, but we have also have an implementation plan prepared, and this is something which is now presented to the government of Lower Saxony, in charge for our RIS3, and hopefully we get just financial support to cover all the costs for the next steps. But hopefully by the end of next year we will fully operational then and implement concrete pilot projects and things like that.